Hey guys, how's it going? It is TheLegoBro here. Welcome back to another Lego Ninjago video. In this video, I'm going to be giving you my final thoughts on SeaBound. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so first of all, I just need to say that SeaBound is fantastic. It is so amazing. Out of all the Wildburn seasons, it is my favorite. It is such a well done season. Giving Nia her own season was such a great idea. She definitely deserves her own season because she's only had one of her own seasons, which was Hands of Time, but it was also shared with Kai, so it was only like half of her season. But yeah, I just love the idea of giving Nia her own season, and then her sacrifice at the end where she merged with the water was so awesome, so sad at the same time. I will miss Nia, but it was also so awesome. Jay and Nia's relationship in this season was so amazing. I really did love the relationship in this season. Again, I am a Jaya fan. I do like seeing them together. And for them to bring them closer together in this season was just also so awesome. Talking about the villain, Prince Kalmar is also a pretty good villain. Out of all the new Wildburn seasons, he's definitely the best villain because I think a lot of the Wildburn villains are pretty weak. Skull Sorcerer, I think, is lame in my opinion. Oonigami's okay. Ice Emperor didn't have enough character development, and then Asphira is just revenge. But yeah, he's definitely the best Wildburn villain. But compared to some other OG Ninjago villains like Garmadon, Pythor, Moro, he's definitely not as good as them. But I still like the whole relationship with him and his stepbrother and his dad and killing his dad and all the story and backstory and everything. I think he's a pretty good villain and he definitely suits the season. Bringing Ray and Maya back for the season definitely did work. I did like seeing them back. Ray was just with Kai, chilling out, playing some video games and stuff, so he wasn't in it too much, but Maya was actually a pretty big focus of the season. She was one of the main characters, and I really did like having her back to kind of be with Nia for her last season. I thought it was really cool, and I'm glad that they brought them back. Like I already said, I think the whole underwater theme was just so cool. I know a lot of people weren't the biggest fan of it. They just like Ninjago when they're, in Ninjago City. But I did like it. It was definitely a nice change, and I love seeing all the creatures and everything underwater, and the whole visual and everything. It was just so nice, and I really did love the underwater theme. Another small thing I want to mention is just how cool Wajira was. Wajira was a pretty big part of the season. They used Wajira's name a lot in the season, and she was mentioned so many times. And then the last, I think it was 4 or 5-ish episodes, she was in it. And Wajira was just so awesome. I loved how she looked and all the destruction she did and everything. Just Wajira kicked butt. But yeah, SeaBound was definitely phenomenal. It was also pretty consistent and solid all the way throughout the season. There's a few bad things I want to talk about, so let's get on to the bad things. There isn't much, it won't take long. Something that was a little bit annoying for me would have to be all the uses of the fake storm amulet. They just overused this thing so many times. It was fine the first time when they did it in the island, and then they did it again in SeaBound and again, and they just used the fake amulet so many times, and I just don't think it works. I think it comes to the point where they just overuse that theme, and it was just really annoying. The last bad thing about the season would be that Cole wasn't in it much, and usually I would be fine with that. But since it is Kirby Moro's last season to act, it kind of annoys me that they barely put him in it. I think they should have definitely used him a lot more in the season, but yeah. So yeah, this is definitely my favorite Wildburn season. It is just such a great season. I love it so much. I love everything about this season, well, except for the few errors that I pointed out, but the rest of the season was so awesome. Really well job, Wildburn. You did such a fantastic job. There is going to be a video coming out soon ranking all the Wildburn seasons, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, that's going to end it off for this video. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure to give it a like and subscribe. Share your thoughts in this video in the comments down below, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace out.